It had been a long time since I had played Rust. I knew it was going to be a challenging wipe for me, so I called my buddy Nova in for backup to help me dust off my cobwebs and have a successful wipe. We knew what we needed to do. This server was known for its aggressive PvP, especially against nakeds. Nova had a plan, but we never could have expected how crazy our start to this wipe could be.
Alright, so where are we headed for? Water treatment, you said?
M12. So near satellite
Okay,
outpost
don't.
and train.
Bingo! I could already hear a lonely farmer out harvesting wood. This would be too easy. I would destroy him with a rock and take all of his loot. I would be rocking AK and full metal in an hour. What could go wrong?
We're about
Rosa
to make
Parks.
No! I was rustier than I thought. One death. Fine. One death. But that's it. I would respawn and I would conquer my
I
enemy.
just spawned in that.
Damn it. What kind of start was this? Who were these clans? Hopefully, my luck would change quick. I had to search for a new starting territory. This just wasn't going my way. Luckily, Nova had engaged in some primitive PvP and won 4 or 5 fights. He was loaded and already talking about putting down a
it's
base.
just part
It
of
was at that moment I remembered my training. I was a master of the maneuver, the lord of the dance, the unhittable target, the evader of shots. Why was I trying to rock PvP when I could just find big clan bases and yoink their furnaces without them ever hitting me? I regained my confidence and headed for a compound.
This guy was
I am naked, please help me. Okay, so sue me. Maybe I lied a little bit on my resume. Who the hell likes the title Evader of Shots anyways? This is my story,
Fresh start on
not
the
yours.
server is
So
so
enough with the
easy.
laughs. It's time to get serious. Nova had like 7,000 stone, 5,000 wood, and I was only gaming with a rock. I was starting to get embarrassed. My fortunes needed to change quickly.
I might actually get a little base down around here, and then we'll move inland
Yeah, might be a
later.
good idea. I'm literally farming a tree because like I gotta make a spear, dude. Just keep getting hosed.
What just happened here? We got hosed, Tommy. We got hosed.
No, it was more of the same.
I reckon.
They had all the guns, and I had nothing but my naked body. Maybe I should pour on some of my role-playing
I have
charm.
2 game. Can you help?
Good role playing. I like it.
They weren't buying it. Were my roleplay skills just as rusty? Was this still the game I cherished and spent 900 hours of my life playing? Nova's words of encouragement compelled me to give it one final shot.
I am wounded.
But
Can
no
you help me?
compassion was shown by my assailant as I lay bleeding helplessly on the ground. Was I not friendly enough? Maybe I needed to engage my fellow players more. Show them my humanity. Form a bonding connection. Demonstrate my love for the island, its inhabitants, the animals, the nature.
Hello, naked boy. Hello, naked boy.
Nor is on top beach. Nor beach. It is on top of the world.
When I said nature, this isn't what I had in mind. I had stumbled upon some kind of religious seance. I had to make it out of here alive. I was afraid of what they were going to do with my body if I didn't.
So, how's your start going?
Oh no, I'm getting rocked to death by 2 guys. 2 Russians.
Nor is on top.
Oh man.
Nor is on top.
Okay, so remember in the beginning when I said one death before AK? Well, apparently I'm just a meat wagon for the server. It was time to get back to basics, so I crafted a spear, put my head down, and got to work.
Ooh, fat Zerg over here, dude. The hell?
Dude, let me get this. Hold on, spear. Come on, 0 seconds.
Oh my god.
This guy's gonna come right at me. Am I gonna know? Now he knows.
What? Why do they call them TIE fighters?
No idea.
พวกมึงจะตายกูจะฆ่าพวกมึงกับปืนอวกาศ They're coming too fast!
Nickel for every time I've had that problem.
Hello, friend. I'm going to poke you in the.
Oh my god.
These 1,000 stone about to yoink a horse. Oh my god, this horse. Just find the wood.
Okay, you can view the game through OBS. Forgot how to do that.
Sometimes before I get on Rust, I like to warm up with Fortnite. Which game was I playing? I finally had a chance to put a base down. To prove to Nova that I could carry my own weight on the team. I wasn't gonna let this man get my spoils of war. If I had to crank 90s, I would.
walls, no. Fortnite, man.
Round one. Fight!
Yes, my strategy had worked. I was now the ninja of Rust, and his loot was mine.
The f you say to me, you little shit? How are you not in school? You kiss your mother with that mouth? Because the youth of society. You shut up when I'm talking to you! You shut your mouth!
I'm getting water now.
I told Nova where the base location was, placed down a bag, and began to take count of my loot. I'd done a lot of building in Rust during my career. I knew exactly how to get a base down, quickly, efficiently, and without getting countered.
Oh, or
I
not
felt
right now.
safe.
At
Well,
17,
until...
There's the attack. You were gonna die, you said? Run to me. Run to
I had gotten him weak.
What did you
I
do?
wasn't upset. I knew Nova was close, and that he had weapons. My opponent would be no match for Nova in his weakened state. But wait, I had missed something. The combatant wasn't alone. He had a teammate lurking in the shadows.
It's 2v1, I like the odds.
Alright, well. I'm gonna back here pretty close again.
I looked to Nova for guidance. What should I do?
Come over if you can. Twig base right now.
Okay. Did you kill a kid or was he already gone?
There's two of them. I'm fighting them right now.
Damn, if only I had been more patient. We could have had a solid 2v2 prim fight. Now, my teammate was alone.
I'll run in and scream and distract.
Nova had lost confidence in me.
No, just stay back.
He would have to do this solo.
Don't want you to.
Seconds felt like hours. I was running as fast as my little naked feet could carry me. Would my teammate be victorious? Would we finally get a base down? Or would we end up naked on the beach for the 1,000,000th time this
He's
way?
dead.
Let's go.
Oof, loaded.
Yeah, that's all my loot.
Bro, I was trying to come for your booty hole. Well, hey, it was a pleasure.
My teammate, so.
Hey, suck on these nuts,
That
brother.
was your teammate. Oh man, I got teabagged in the mouth, bro. Oh shit, dude.
I'll those
Nah, you guys
taste.
are chill, bro. I don't fuck with you.
I know what you're thinking. I'm being toxic here. But hey, you saw the start I had. I was a little bit salty at this point. I was tired of dying, and this guy had interrupted my base
We got
build.
a guy out here.
What I didn't anticipate is that this guy would be back.
Come
Be
back
back quickly, and he wanted to return the favor,
He's got the door.
teabag style.
Hit him once.
He was hit,
I got a
but
deep
Nova
loot.
had stacks of loot on him, so he couldn't rush out of the base. As he ran toward me, I realized who he was.
He's coming to loot me.
I wanted to be friendly with you, but then you were not nice.
You guessed it, my teabag victim. Ugh, I deserved my fate. So I pretended to enjoy his returning the favor.
I appreciate you returning the favor.
I see you.
Thank you, thank you. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, bro. You guys are chill, bro. I was trying to be chill with you.
We had won. This area was really popping with PvP. We knew we would see these fellow gamers again. So I respawned, quickly ran back to base, and we started some renovations. We upgraded the metal doors, completed our airlock, put down some furnaces, and stoned the outside of the base. Things wouldn't stay quiet for long. We kept hearing SAR shots while building, so we decided to roam. We made some bone gear sets, sharpened our arrows, tightened the rope on our bows, and said a quick prayer. Finally, no longer alone, we were a team.
Here, I'm gonna go with Rev, and you can go with Buddy.
Yeah, right.
My ass is getting killed by it.
Is that you?
Yeah, it was him. I killed the guy that had it. SAR. Easy little SAR.
Did you loot it?
Yeah, I got the SAR. I don't know where the Tommy kid was though. That's some vents. That, and then corn.
He's coming out. I'm going left side.
Build another.
Outside the base?
Yeah. I found the Tommy kid.
Okay.
That was an easy snowball.
Easy.
Jeez, bro.
The sun was setting on our first day of Rust. How could it have only been one day? It seemed like so much had already happened. Rock fighting on the beach, spawning in clan compounds, tap dancing while trying to go deep on clan bases. What a fantastic end to the day. We had dominated our area, got our base down, and now we had two very important guns, the Thompson and the SAR. We could farm up some scrap, do a recycle run, and research the blueprints. That's exactly what we decided to do.
Yeah.
Dead server? Oh! What? That broke my legs? Are you serious?
We hoped that the Lighthouse Recycler would be uneventful, We really needed to recycle our components and farm enough for a tier 2 workbench. I had encountered some Prim PvP on spawn here earlier in the wipe, so it was quite active. It wasn't long after we arrived that we realized a clan base was roof camping the recycle. Nova had the only ranged weapon, so I stood guard while he eliminated the target.
You little bitch.
The roof camper was being cautious. He finally peeked too hard and Nova was able to eliminate him. We needed to get our scrap home safely.
He's dead.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, we're naked over here.
Good.
Hit once.
We encountered a little PvP on our run home. Found some nakeds with some solid farm. As you might guess, they were super salty.
He's down.
Guys are bad, dude.
Need your resources, brother.
What do you have?
We just got some real from your mommy last night.
Damn, toxic, bro.
We said go get some real PvP, dude. He had 5,000 stone on him.
Just get
Look at that roof camper shooting at you, bro.
so bad.
What a trash can.
Haha.
Dude, he's the one that was shooting at me. Here.
Yeah, hazmat.
Somebody else? Or is it you?
No, he's in this base right here. Watch that door. While I try to find this guy's body. Oh, right here. He had a python. Hell yeah, dog.
Okay. On me. On me. He's coming around to you. He's on the other side of his base. I'm gonna push left. You push right.
Alright.
Dead.
Nice.
Loaded.
Dude,
Really?
you set me up and I'll just leave.
Here, watch
Nice.
this. Check this out. You ready for this? He killed himself.
Oh no! I thought I
Oh, hey. Look what I got you.
Let's go.
Okay, now they can't jack him. Headshot him. Fucking door kicking bitch.
There you go.
Yeah, he's dead.
The nakeds and Prim fighters were loaded. We depoted the excess loot, evaded some door campers, and Nova wanted to try a little fly hacking. Just kidding. We decided to take the extra components and go for another recycle run. We thought we could do some more roaming and PvP at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone.
Hey, don't run, brother.
Just take his loot, I guess. He tried putting his stash. Oh, I got your stash. Oh my god, so hard. Dipshit, dude.
Back here.
He's below me right now. Help. I'm dead, bro.
I'm just actually gonna. I'm like loaded, dude.
Okay, just go then. What the hell is this lag, dude? I might have just crashed or something.
I just crashed.
Yeah, I just crashed too.
Rip.
Hey, that could have been a rollback.
Ah, of course. A server crash and rollback. A very typical thing to happen in Rust right after you lose a fight. Nothing suspicious here.
I could still have my kit.
Seriously?
Rollback, let's go.
How far? How far?
Oh, mad far, dude. We're just at Harbor.
What?
Nova's hacking skills had finally paid off. I mean, I can't believe that happened. We were back and we were grinding.
To, over there. Yeah, let's go over this way. Let's go back over there.
Oh, let's push it, dude. Let's push straight.
Yeah.
The supermarket. That was good.
Oh, this guy's happy. He's got his shit back, but I'm coming right for him now. Oh, I'm so happy it rolled back, dude. Got my kit back. Oh, you know what? These guys are raiding down here with pumps. I want to go to that instead.
Really? You don't think the kids there or loading?
No. There's a raid and we know it's there. So, I think we should go to the raid.
Oh, probably good.
Someone said roll back, but Stevie lost his AK. On his own AK.
Ah. Somebody to our right.
To our right. Down the hill, yeah.
Naked.
Sir, senor, I do not have a weapon.
What was this? I had just stumbled upon a naked Frenchman amongst the cliffs. He seemed trustworthy.
Follow me, senor. Senor, I know where people are. Follow me. Follow me, senor.
So I followed him. Hopefully, I wouldn't regret it.
We got naked coming up on you.
You see this guy? Shoot him.
I'll shoot this guy.
Oh, that's so toxic. Jesus Christ.
Why you
Kill me now.
hitting me with rock like that?
It's just a joke,
I'm
man.
gonna push.
Oh, no.
Pushing the left.
Oh, bro, I almost just died to his fire. Oh, I'm dead from behind, bro. Are you serious, DB kid? Are you on my body? Close. Come. Just lose me.
Damn, I had made a huge play mistake. I was so focused on the enemies inside the base, I wasn't paying attention to what happened with my teammate. I should have pushed up the rocks immediately after Nova died, preventing his assassin from looting. Hey, you live and learn.
Hey, mate.
Hey, man. Just looking for a friend.
Oh, are you?
I spawned back at base, heard some bushes rustling outside, and went to check it out. Look at this! A chance to redeem myself from my earlier rock PvP struggles. You don't remember? Let's back up real quick and take a look.
Be on.
I don't know. Marks?
Oof, that didn't end well. You know, we're always improving. Who's got money on me crushing at this fight? Let's see how it ends.
No! It can't be.
Brother.
It can't be.
I'm gonna pick you back up. I want to pick you back up.
Thank you, man.
I'll give you respect even if you kill me now.
Thank you.
Good shit.
Who doesn't love a little rock fighting? It's holistic, the most primitive form of PvP in Rust. It's natural, desired, and necessary. But there's one thing in Rust nobody loves. One of the most hated things in the game. Door campers. I've really failed to mention it so far in our story, but the action in our area was so great that we were almost non-stop being door camped. What we didn't realize is that the door campers were actually running from someone they feared, someone who was dominating the area in PvP, someone even more terrifying than us. And it turns out, he was our neighbor, and he lived in a cave.
God, why is there someone door camping us again?
Really?
Yeah. watch out. I'm gonna push out with a pipe.
Nova went outside to check on the door camper, but he had already been scared off. We chased the only sounds we could hear, and they led us to a nearby cave.
He might be in the cave.
There's a cave right here?
Yeah. Yeah, he's in here. Can you go and run in there?
We decided I would run in first, a distraction if you will. Nova was packing the heavy firepower, and all I had was a bow.
Or actually, come here, take this. Yeah.
Okay.
Me, dude. Tommy's is just so overpowered.
Did you hit him enough?
Yeah, I hit him a couple times.
You can kill him with a rock.
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, meet our adversary, Coronate. This was the first time he had killed us, but it certainly wouldn't be the last. It appeared he had decided to move into our neighborhood and take up residence in this nearby cave. We
What'd you
had to
say?
go back. We needed to know more about him.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, I got a bow with bow and arrows. You should go push him again.
Yeah, I will. Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Right here, he's right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna die here.
We were running out of gear sets and guns. Coronate was robbing us blind. I decided to random spawn and farm a few components so we could make more Revos. You'll never believe who I saw on the way home.
Let's get straight on the base. He's trying to build a base right here. Who would I kill him?
Yeah, that's right. I ran into Mr. Rogers himself. Mr. Won't You Be My Neighbor, Coronate, son of a bitch. Now it was back to bow fighting.
Hey, get behind. On me.
Coming. Is that you, Red?
Hurt. Get a push.
Alright, tough guy. Enough is enough. We decided to take the fight directly to him. Nova and I headed for the cave. We caught Coronate's teammate off guard, and Nova quickly destroyed him with a shotgun shot. We explored the cave a little bit more, looking for their base. Coronate killed himself, spawned in his base outside, and pushed us from behind. He caught Nova off guard, and all I had was a bow. I had been preparing for this my entire Rust career. Come at me, Coronate. Come at me, bro.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Got him.
Oh yeah, I can. Yep, red means
Red
real
means
life.
I got him.
Well, that's a wrap. Nova and I had had enough for one day, so we decided to call it a night. We sealed up the bunker and logged off. Thank you guys so much for watching the video this far. There is so much more excitement to happen this way. I'm going to be making 2 or 3 more videos chronicling the rest of our adventure. 2 of my other buddies decided to join us. We find lots more PvP, we build another base on the other side of the map, and we take Large Oil Rig. And the most important thing, we have a lot of laughs. Make sure you check out some scenes from the next video. Every once in a while, I stream on Twitch. Please consider leaving me a follow. Just go to www.shawneedrama.com. It'll take you directly to my Twitch. You can follow all my social medias by checking out the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and of course, subscribe to see future videos. Do you like to play Rust? Be sure to join my Discord. The link is below. I would love to play a wipe with you. Until next time, stay classy, Rust players, and remember...
Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Good night, everybody!